and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Goody. Jesus. And the third wheel, Rick Serrano III.
Hey, people.
And, of course, our intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
All right, we got a lot to cover today, man. We got a lot. We got Raw, we got SmackDown, we got NXT Takeover Toronto, right? They're in Toronto?
Yes, sir.
And we got Survivor Series predictions, so I'm all psyched about that. That's a busy weekend. So before we get into that, let's go over to Rick Serrano III with the Wrestling Ruse. Is that a new person or place?
Wrestling Ruse.
Wow. All right, let's go over the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right, and like usual, we're going to go and jump into some birthdays. Yahoo! Actually, only one birthday, which is shock.
Didn't like that part, huh? All right.
Well, this week's only birthday goes to Kalisto, who turns 30 years old.
30 years old. You know, I thought he was a lot younger, to be honest.
That's what happens when you wear a mask.
I guess, yeah. You can't see his face and stuff.
And with that, we're going to jump into the wrestling news from around the world. This week, we start off with some really sad news. Vader revealed on Twitter that doctors have told him he has congestive heart failure and only has 2 years left to live.
Now, sources close to me said that he's spoken with Vader and he's actually have a year and a half to live. They said that they can prolong it longer. That it can be longer if he's got to like take some kind of medication or something, and he's got to lose weight and exercise, you know, here and there. But the length they gave him, if he did all that, was 2 years, so he can extend it for 6 months. It's like, really, that's crazy. But
now, is there a way that he could do like a heart transplant or something, Mimi Goody?
yeah, that's your department.
Sorry.
She was drinking coffee when you said that.
You know, it depends. You know, if you have to have the right match, you have to have the right, you know, he has to be a compliant person. And
I know this probably is a dumb question, but you said it's got to be a match. So you meaning like the size of the heart?
no, well, it has to be an adult heart.
Well, yeah.
You know. Yeah. Second of all, it has to be the match. I'm talking about like blood type and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They do a tissue match to make sure that you guys, you know, like you can match up. The same thing like with kidney transplants and stuff like that.
Right.
But he's old, you know, and
yeah.
It's from what my understanding from my research that I've done with open heart transplants is that the longest with a transplant, the longest patient that lived was 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not something. It's not like liver or kidney or stuff like that they've done a lot of, but they haven't done that many of it.
Really? Interesting.
Now, I don't know if this is true, but I recall seeing something about one of the Rockefellers having like 8 heart transplants because he got that money.
I don't know.
So what, every 2 years?
I don't know anything.
Every 2 years he has a heart transplant?
I haven't heard anything like that, but I'm not from New York City.
Hey.
All right, well,
let's have some Rockefeller money.
We're going to have to go down the Yellow Brick Road, find his wizard, and get Vader a heart.
There we
That's
go.
what I'm saying.
Let's go.
That's
Let's all go.
Or we can just, you know, how they do it in black market, steal somebody's heart.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, there's a couple of people I would like to steal.
Yeah. Well, they don't have hearts. Remember that.
Dang.
Well, this whole thing with Vader, Mick Foley reached out and said, Vader needs to get into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I thought he was in the Hall of Fame.
You know what? I did too. And when I had asked, you know, my inside source, he said, no, he's not in the Hall of Fame. So Mick Foley is, yeah, it is preposterous. And Mick Foley's trying to, you know, advocate for him to get in, and he deserves it. You know, he deserves to be in it. So
absolutely,
let's wish him well.
Is Kamala in the Hall of Fame?
No.
He deserves it too.
Absolutely, I agree. And he should be pretty soon. I hope. Let's sign a petition. How about that?
All right, we should.
We'll start a petition.
There we go. You heard it here first.
Wrestling POV.
Yeah, or second, third. I don't know. Go ahead, Rick.
All right, so the next bit of news we have WrestleMania 32 generated over $170 million for the Dallas-Arlington area.
Really?
170 million.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Insane.
No wonder people fight to do WrestleMania in their town. My God.
72% of the fans that attended Mania was from outside of the Dallas area.
Yep.
And $25 million was spent on hotels, and $8 million was spent on restaurants.
What? That's insane. That's a lot of money, man.
WrestleMania. Bring it to your city if you're poor.
You know what? I'm telling you, it's on my bucket list. It's on my bucket list. At least I have to go to a WrestleMania. I have to.
Yeah, definitely.
Have to. I think the big four. I think that should be on everybody's bucket list. You know, Royal Rumble,
yes.
WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
That's the way to go.
Got that off my chest.
What a mighty fine chest.
Thank you. All right. Go ahead, Rick.
Bellas has been picked up for a second season.
Are you serious? Really?
Yes.
I haven't even
Second
watched.
season.
I haven't even watched the first one.
Really? I gotta watch it. I mean, because we watched. I watched the Total Divas,
Yeah.
and I like that show. Well, because it has different, WWE stars in it, but Total Bellas obviously is about just the Bellas.
And
So I think.
Mama and their mama.
Yeah, and then Mama
And there's no stepdaddy.
John Laurinaitis. Was that a good impression? No, didn't work. All right. There you go. That sounded good. Whoa. So yeah, I gotta get on the ball with that. They should be on the WWE network, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll catch it on there, I guess.
Well, the
Binge
second
watch it.
season is going to have Nikki Bella and John Cena moving to Phoenix to be with Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella for their pregnancy.
Oh boy.
I thought that Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella moved to Washington State.
I think they did.
According to my sources, the second season will be in Phoenix. Unless there's a Phoenix in Washington State.
All right, Dios mío. Listen, don't catch attitude with me, young man.
Boy, y'all starting early.
Listen, man. Let's get ready to rumble.
Really? All right, what else you got?
That's all the news I have for this week.
All right, so straight on to rumors. I only have one rumor. Just one. That's it.
What is it?
It's the American Alphas. They're soon to be getting a third member. No, don't be surprised and don't get excited either because it's going to be Shelton Benjamin. So, so now he's still hurt. He's still recovering from shoulder surgery. So they're assuming that once he's cleared and ready to go, that he's going to join the American Alphas and try to be like their leader. But it all depends on how American Alpha, what kind of fan reaction that they're getting between now and by the time Shelton's ready to come back in. If they, see that they're getting the fans' reaction like they have, then they won't even bring Shelton Benjamin in, from what I was told. But it all depends on what happens, and we'll see what kind of following they get. And if they don't get it, they're hoping that Shelton Benjamin will help. So that way, I don't think they need Shelton Benjamin in my opinion, but who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I would be on board for it if it led to Shelton Benjamin versus Kurt Angle.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I would like that one. Heck yeah. Yep. All right, so that's all I got for the rumors. What do you got for injury?
All right, well, have you noticed that Summer Rae hasn't been on TV?
Yeah, what's the deal with her? Didn't we talk about her last week?
Yeah,
I'm
Braun
wondering.
Strowman said that she was on the roster, and I found out that she's been injured for the last 2.5 months.
Really?
She hasn't revealed what the injury is, but she had a nice little paragraph on Instagram explaining how she felt about her life and how she was in the lingerie football league.
Yeah.
And she's doing wrestling, so she says you get these injuries over time, and it's just hard for her to talk about it. So
She broke a nail.
Mimi's hating. She is hating.
Wow.
All right. Okay.
Hopefully you come back soon, Summer Rae, because I miss you.
No, take your time.
First of all, like I said, Summer Rae and Alicia Fox make a great tag team. I don't care what anybody says.
Rick, really?
Yes.
Ew, no. Yeah, poo-poo on that idea.
It's my POV, damn it. And our last injury, Paige has returned to the gym after neck surgery last month.
Really?
She's still wearing a neck brace in the gym, but she's already going back.
That's weird. But she's making these appearances without it.
Yes.
So
she's been making appearances without it, but most of the time, like if she's doing something active, she has her neck brace on.
Oh, all right. Well,
what about Tamina?
Who am I? Yeah, what's going on? Well, you.
Oh no, you just didn't take one of them.
What about Tamina?
We want Tamina back.
Yeah, why is she has, I don't think she's injured.
No, I just think she's bad at what she does, and she's got that.
Really?
Ay, Dios mío.
No, you know,
awful.
I actually like Tamina a lot. I just don't think. I think with Nia Jax there's just no room for an enforcer.
Those two together should be.
They need to be together.
Oh
yeah.
my God!
Yep.
Powerhouse.
The only way you do that is if you bring the women all together on Raw and SmackDown. And then you can have like a tag team division, which will make them awesome.
Yeah,
that's true. I would agree with you on that one.
If they have one, though. If they have one. So, all right. So, is that all you got?
That's
that is it. All right. Before we go on a commercial and go over Raw notes, we're just gonna bring out about the whole fantasy bracket. We decided to wait until after the holiday, so meaning after Thanksgiving. It's just that there's so much to cover. There's so much to do in the next 2 weeks. It would be a really, really long show. Unless you guys want us to do it, then hey, we'll do it. But it would make it for a really, really long show. And plus we want to give you guys time to look over the bracket. Rick's going to name off what he has down so far. And if you guys agree, fine. Then we'll just go off of that. If you guys don't agree, you have to reply on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or I think that's it. So I went too fast. So yeah, you have to go on there, go on the page, go on Facebook, Instagram, and just comment on it. Say, Rick, change this one up. I don't like this match. It's all up to you guys. So Rick, go ahead and name off what you have so far, and then we'll go on commercial after that.
All right. So again, the way I got these matches was you guys sent them in. You guys sent in this guy versus this guy, or you sent guys by themselves. The guys you sent by themselves, I put them randomly in a match. And to get the order of the matches, I did it all by random. So our first matchup would be Mark Henry versus Umaga. Then we have Sid versus Brock Lesnar. Then we have The Rock versus Bray Wyatt.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Kenny Omega versus Dean Ambrose.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Anderson versus Cesaro.
Okay.
Batista versus the Ultimate Warrior.
I thought you said Batista.
Can I continue? Can I continue?
Batista. I got.
All right, this one is one of my favorite matchups. The Undertaker versus Andre the Giant.
I hope they keep that one.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Another good one here. Sting versus the Macho Man.
Yeah, that is a good one there.
And in the second part of the bracket, we have Seth Rollins versus Jeff Hardy.
Okay.
Chris Jericho versus Razor Ramon.
Nice.
Bret the Hitman Hart versus AJ Styles.
Interesting.
Christian versus Tony's favorite Intercontinental Champion, The Miz.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. Who said The Miz anyway? Who said
that? Was a fan by the name of Tommy.
Jesus. Putting The Miz in this bracket. Well, you know what my answer is going to be.
The Miz. All
yeah.
right.
Oh, man.
We have 15-time champ John Cena versus the 16-time champ Ric Flair. Woo!
All right.
We have the Iron Sheik versus Rusev.
Oh, he will make him humble.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Edge versus HBK, Shawn Michaels.
That's a good matchup there.
The last match of the bracket, we have Kevin Owens versus Triple H.
Huh.
All right, so that's the end of our bracket. Guys, this is all up to you. You are the fans. This is the fantasy bracket. If you agree with the bracket, just say, hey, I agree with it. That's awesome. If you disagree with it, tell me, hey, Rick, I want to make this switch. You should switch this guy with this guy, and we will do it. You guys have up until the end of Thanksgiving, because in 2 weeks, we're going to start the fantasy bracket.
Yep.
But for now, we're going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk Raw Notes.
Calvary Contracting is locally owned family business that takes pride in working on a higher standard, specializing in kitchen and bathroom remodeling. Check us out before you plan your next home or office project. For more information about our services, log on to calvaryservice.com. You can also like us on Facebook at Calvary Contracting. Give us a call at 518-669-6583. That's 518-669-6583. How can we serve you?
Hi fans, this is Adrian Strait and you're listening to POD Podcast.
And we are back. 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 That should be a new hit song.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You heard it here first. All right. Jeez. Why is everything got to be you heard it here first?
Just because you heard it here first.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true.
There you go.
All right, so let's go over Raw. So, the beginning of Raw, Steph and Mick Foley giving a pep talk, so to speak, to the boys. Actually, to the whole roster. I'm sorry. My bad. That are participating in the Survivor Series. It was long, drawn out, I guess.
long.
I mean, it was very, very long. You know, you knew they were trying to kill time. After all that, it was a match, Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens versus Sheamus and Cesaro. The winners was Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. It was okay. It wasn't that bad of a match, but you know, obviously they did it to show the that there still could be tension, so to speak. I guess you want to say.
I guess.
You know,
I was like not too thrilled.
I
with that
know
match,
you wasn't.
So
then there was this funny skit. I really, really enjoyed it. It was with Jericho, Rollins, and Strowman. He gives them a present, and it was really, really funny. But Strowman ended up saying, "I want your scarf," and that was a really good impression.
that was. Oh my goodness! It kind of made my hair stand up.
Let me tell you something. I scared myself. I was like, ooh. So Jericho, he's just such a comedian. He's a good comedy act. And I hope he doesn't go away. I hope he stays like this. I don't want to see him turn babyface.
No.
And I don't want to see him turn a super heel. I want him right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle.
Well, right now, Jericho, apparently he's on a month-to-month basis right now with his contract.
Really? Well, yeah. Actually, we said a while ago that his contract was up and he was supposed to leave.
Yeah, so apparently when he came back in January, he had a 4-month contract, and he liked the way things were going, so he extended it till October. And then he really likes what's going on, so he extended it even more. And now his contract is up after Hell in a Cell, so now he's going to do it month by month. So.
Hey, that's good, though. I mean, as long as I'm just afraid that they're going to wear this out. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't look like it is. You know what I'm saying? Because what he's doing is, and this is what I really liked about this little skit that they did, is that it did involve the list. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. You know, if they did, you know, the skit that they did, it was perfect. It was perfect. You know, when he was like, you know, here's a gift from me, your co-captain, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, again, Braun Strowman was like, I want your scarf. And he was like, excuse me? That was so funny because he didn't know what to do. And then he went along, okay, all right, sure, yeah. He grabs the gift that he had, and Mimi, you should have been appreciative of this because they were all anchors.
I was.
I know.
was like anchors away.
Yeah, there you go. She's a former sailor, people. So, and then Braun Strowman just took his scarves and tore it to shreds, and he says, "I don't like scarves." And
that was hilarious.
It was really funny. I like that skit. I like how they didn't try to make Braun Strowman a comedy act either. You know what I'm saying? I like that they kept him serious, but they kept Jericho still funny. That sequence right there, that skit that they did was perfect. It wasn't overdone. It was quick and simple, and it wasn't dragged out like New Day. So seriously, man, it's like there's a big difference between having something be funny and short and quick and simple than something that's long drawn out that you were like, all right, it was funny, now it's not. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I really like that skit.
That's why New Day sucks.
Yeah.
New Day sucks.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I hope that happens soon. But so anyway, so then the next matchup, it was Sami Zayn versus Bo Dallas. The winner was Sami Zayn. The only issue I had with this is that why did he have to fight against Bo Dallas when they were trying to revamp Bo Dallas? Now they're making him look like a jobber.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Yeah, so I didn't like it. And plus, what the hell? What happened with him and Curtis Axel? That would have been a good opening feud. Mm-hmm. Okay, there would have been a good feud. They could have did something with it, because then that way, when the pay-per-view did come, they could be like the opening act, so to speak. The pre-show match.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. So.
Wow, Tony, you should write for the WWE, man.
I should. I should. Miguel, that's not nice. So, all right. So then next it was the New Day versus Jericho, Strowman, and Rollins. This was pretty good. I liked this. I liked it even more because Jericho, Rollins, and Strowman won.
Yeah.
That I liked, because it went to show that they didn't make those three guys that are like the main players of Raw. They didn't, make him look like a wimp or a chump or something. So that was good.
And the one thing I did like was Strowman used a new finisher, the Power Slam, and they brought up the British Bulldog.
Yeah, you heard that? I heard that.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
I'm thinking the British Bulldog Hall of Fame.
Could be.
Wow, yeah, that's a...
Could be. Or his son could be making an appearance soon.
Ah.
That would even be cool, too. I would like to see that. So,
I have his autograph.
No. Oh, snap. You go, child.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow, we are so ghetto. All right, so then coming up next, it was Brian Kendrick versus Sin Cara. The winner was Brian Kendrick. I'm not going to go into that. That was just a waste for me, to be honest. Then it was Brock Lesnar and Goldberg promo. That was, let me tell you something, that was a really good hype. Really good hype.
That was intense.
Very, very intense. I loved how they did that. I don't know if you noticed the Hawaiian dude in the middle was the Usos' cousin, Lance. Oh, no, I know something like that. Yeah, I think I got it right. He's the Usos' brother, I think, or cousin, something like that. But he does a lot of indie shows, and he was right there, right in front of Goldberg.
Yeah, I knew it was a newer.
Miguel, you were late.
I got that joke.
So, but it really was a good hype for this match coming up. I really enjoyed it. But apparently Goldberg got hurt. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you didn't hear that? I guess when he was pushing those guys around to try to get at Brock Lesnar, he kind of tweaked his shoulder a little bit. So, I mean, come on, man. You're looking at, 13, I think 14 years he hasn't been in the ring. Yeah, that's going to happen. And he's older, we don't, we do not like how we used to be. But he said it's not going to stop him from this weekend. It was all over the internet all week.
And it better not stop him from winning.
We'll talk about that later on in the show.
So
we'll give our predictions.
Say about
that. But either way, though, like I said, I really love this hype for this. It got me hyped. I really dug it. They did it right this time. So it was really awesome. So now coming up next, it was Charlotte and Sasha versus Nia Jax and Alicia Fox. This was a decent match. I really dug this. The winners was Sasha and Charlotte. I mean, a little bit of hype for coming up for the Survivor Series. So yeah, they got to put them in a tag, of course, to break the tension or cause tension, one of the others. So, but it was okay. It was decent.
Yeah, I mean, it was a sloppy
it looked
match.
it looked like you was not happy with this.
I didn't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. It
Go
was
ahead.
just a sloppy match to me. I didn't enjoy it. Bayley on commentary wasn't that good either. It was just a really sloppy match. I'm really telling you, man, Nia Jax needs to get it together. She can throw people around with the best of them, but she can't wrestle. She needs to clean this up.
Yeah.
It's not looking good, especially when she's fighting the top names of the company.
Well,
like, these are the
Well, the thing of it is, what's happening is, and it's no disrespect towards her, but they're going a little bit too fast for her. I don't know if you guys notice. They're going a little bit too fast, and she's trying to catch up. To her credit, she is catching up, but you can see it that it's like, whoa, like when she's trying to grab him, especially, it's kind of like, they're going a little bit too fast for her. That's how I see it. That's how I see it from a wrestler's point of view. That's how I see it. But no, I know what you're coming from, Rick. And I don't know. She can only get better. She can't get worse, like Summer Rae. So, and
I have to say, Eva is worse than Summer.
I was gonna get to that. And Eva Marie. I don't think Miguel liked that. He was like,
I'm gonna stay out of that one.
Yeah, you should. So
Dana Brooke is staying out of the Survivor Series team.
but she's still in it. Anyway, she got more TV time than them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's because Eva Marie's making movies. Boo.
Oh.
He went there, didn't he?
He did, boo-boo.
Alrighty. So then coming up next, it was Enzo and Cass with the club versus the Shining Stars and Golden Truth. I thought the Golden Truth wasn't in the Survivor Series tag team. They're not, right? They just threw them into this match? No.
Yep.
All right. Well, winners was Enzo and Cass with the club. Then there was Shane and the whole promo with what the heck was it? Stephanie and Mick Foley with she calls down Shane and Daniel Bryan. It was all right. I mean, the hype was there, but the hype really I really got into it when Stephanie was calling down the Raw team.
Yep.
So then I'm like, Now I know obviously Shane and Daniel Bryan didn't come alone. So all of a sudden that's exactly what well no, it was I think Kevin Owens was saying something, cutting a promo or whatever, and then Shane comes out and he goes, well, what, you thought we came alone? And then here comes the SmackDown team. So now they're all in the ring. It was really cool. I love the promos between the two. I was really hyped. There was one thing I did not like, and I was so mad. I was like, ugh, I'll talk about it in a second. But AJ Styles, his promo towards Jericho, calling him Sugar Tit. I was like,
my God.
What? He's been called.
Shocked.
Yeah, I was too. I was like, huh? Like my mouth was wide open. I was like, what? I mean, come on. First it was Sparkle Crotch. Now it's Sugar Tit. Wow. And now, like I said, the back and forth was good. I loved it. Except for when Dean Ambrose grabbed the mic.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't like it. I just didn't like it. Because then, why the walk, dude? Just grab the mic and say what you got to say. He had to do this whole elaborate thing, walk in the middle. It's like, he just ruined it. He ruined it, Rick. I don't want to hear it.
Now I will argue that he did not.
I'm going to turn your
he
mic off.
saved it.
How did he save it? No.
Because you know why?
He
Because
sucks.
Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Oh, but me and Roman are on the same page. First of all,
Roman didn't speak.
Roman didn't speak.
He didn't.
But he nodded his head in agreement.
And that's good enough.
That's good enough. Exactly.
Seth Rollins should never say when me and Roman are on the same page. That is absolute blasphemous.
No.
And you know what? I was so glad that Dean was like, you know what? I'm going to grab the mic. He was about to say something, and he's like, you know what? This was so stupid. I got to hit him in the microphone. I mean, he missed. He hit somebody else.
Yeah, he hit somebody else. But
he didn't hit Seth Rollins.
but that whole the whole walking in between all of them, and it's like, dude, why are you strutting for?
I know.
That was all not, if he would have just grabbed the mic and said, wait a minute, you guys are, blah, 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 you know what, I had enough, and then started, I wouldn't have the problem with that. It's just that little bit that he did annoyed the hell out of me. I was like, come on, man, you just ruined it. It was going good. It was going great. So anyway, they all it was a big, big brawl. Raw was left standing. It was a very good ending to Raw. He threw, who did he throw? They threw somebody, didn't they? Didn't they do like a power bomb or something like that? I think they,
who was it? AJ.
Yes, they threw AJ over the top.
He's the champ.
I know, right? But, I mean, they had the other guys there, so, lots of cushion for them. So I knew they were going to take care of him. But it was just an awesome way to end Raw, an awesome go-home match not match, but an awesome way to come home to the Survivor Series. I really enjoyed it. I really liked Raw this time. It's about time. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but it was good. Jeez. All righty. So that signal is for Rick Serrano III's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Take it away. Let's hope Mimi gets it.
Whoa, he messed it up. You know what?
There it is. That was the joke.
I got it.
Oh, Jesus. Go ahead.
Are we ready? Are we ready now? Are we done?
Yes.
Welcome back to Rick Serrano's Wrestling Joke of the Week. This week's joke is, why couldn't Hulk Hogan sleep in the 80s?
Why is that?
He can never lie down for more than 3 seconds.
Oh, man. You lost Mimi.
Is that the one this?
No.
Oh, my goodness. All right, Mimi. Back in the 80s, Hulk Hogan barely lost. He never lost, really.
Oh.
So he couldn't lie down for more than 3 seconds.
Okay, I got it.
3.
Yeah.
Should we rewind and cut and splice and edit
Yeah,
something
exactly.
like that? I don't know.
All right, hold on. Let me just try to say the punchline again. He can never lie down for more than 3 seconds.
Way off.
Even Miguel's against me.
Yeah, Miguel was like, no, it's enough.
Well,
it's
you
enough.
know what? If you have a joke, send it in to
Oh, Jesus. That's Miguel for you.
Oh, Miguel. Mr. Rick, I'm only playing, please. Well, if you guys have a joke, because obviously we're full of them, but if you have an extra joke, send it into our Facebook page at Wrestling POV, at Twitter at Wrestling POV, or Instagram at Wrestling POV1 using the hashtag WPOVJokes. Or you can also, you can check out Livewire Championship Wrestling, the new era, on January 12th, 2017 in Lebanon, Tennessee. $10 tickets for any seat in the house. There's no better offer than that. And you know what? I may even challenge Miguel Cole to a match after this blasphemous thing he's doing today. Mr. Rick, please, I'm only playing. I'm only playing, Mr. Rick. I'm sorry.
Things are getting a little bit heated here.
Yes. Speaking of heated, let's go into the SmackDown
Breakdown. My throat hurts. It does.
What is it? Your sparkle tips?
It's my time.
Oh, he's really getting into it, huh? Way to go, Miguel. Thanks for covering for me.
You gotta miss it anytime.
All right, let's go.
All right, the SmackDown Breakdown.
Yes.
SmackDown opens up with The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was a good match. Miz hit this running knee that I was like, oh my God! But the ending of the match, Ziggler has a roll-up pin, and then Maurice pushes him over, and The Miz is your new Intercontinental Champion.
Yep.
What's happening over here?
I don't
Couple
know.
of haters.
No.
I am not liking that.
Are you guys a couple of haters?
Yes.
Well, I absolutely train. This is ridiculous.
It is.
Preposterous.
How do you preposterous with the extra pop?
Yes.
Because this is ridiculous. How do you took the belt away? This had to be in the plan the whole time.
It had to be.
Win the retirement match and then lose, so he could. Wow.
Right. So now, I mean, obviously, with all things being said, it's gonna be the Miz versus Sami Zayn at SummerSlam for the IC belt. So we'll talk about that later. Go ahead and finish up with SmackDown.
Then we had Oni Lorcana Cesaro Jr. versus Kalisto, and Kalisto won.
Yeah.
All right. King Booker made an appearance. He couldn't even say, "Can you take that?"
No.
So good. Then we had Carmella versus Nikki Bella for the 10th time.
Scoop neck.
Charlotte appeared at ringside, and then all the Team Raw came out. They attacked Nikki Bella. Carmella helped out. SmackDown team came out, and the SmackDown woman stood tall after Nia Jax annihilated a barrier.
A barrier.
A barrier, yes.
She hit that hard.
I was like, oh, damn. Did she knock that out?
Good play, Miguel. Good play. He hit the censored button at the right time. All right, go ahead, Rick.
Speaking of hitting the censor button, they should have hit the censor button on this one. The Ascension, the Spirit Squad, the Vaudevillains, and the Headbangers versus Team SmackDown's tag teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who won this match, guys? Team SmackDown tag teams, probably? Ridiculous. Get the Headbangers out of there. Get the Spirit Squad out of there.
Yeah.
Why do we have the Spirit Squad back anyways?
I don't know. Because they were running with that angle with
but that angle is done already.
Yeah. Well, that's the WWE freaking... That's I don't want to say WWE. That's Vince saying, I like this. Let's keep going.
You're fired.
No. I can't be fired. I can't. But I agree. This was such a... I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I was just like, come on, really?
Seriously?
But you know what's funny though? You know how I see it? That other tag team, the Spirit Squad, Headbangers, the Ascension, and who was the other one?
Vaudevillains.
Oh, the Vaudevillains. They just went and showed, all right, these are the jobbers. These, you know what I'm saying? That's what they did.
You hear that, Ricky? The Vaudevillains.
But it's
are
true.
jobbers.
It's true. You know, I mean, come on,
They're
seriously,
carpenters.
The Spirit Squad and the Headbangers. Seriously, the Headbangers. Nothing. My bad, Glenn, but you know, seriously, it's not a position he should have been in. You know what I'm saying? And the Vaudevillains and the Ascension. I'm talking about those two teams who came up from NXT. You know, they're putting them in that type of position to. You know, no, I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Not one bit.
It at all. Not one bit. I love the new look of the Ascension, and they still don't do nothing with it. Ridiculous.
They should go back to NXT.
It is preposterous. That's the key word for today. That is the word for today. The name of the episode is how do you spell preposterous?
I don't know. I have to Google search it.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of pops.
A lot of pots in the poop.
Yeah, a lot of pops in the poop. Oh, nasty.
And the rest.
Yeah.
And the send-off to the Survivor Series, we have the Cutting Edge with Team SmackDown, the guys, and the team is arguing with each other. James Ellsworth is still there. Shane McMahon is still on the team. Yeah. And then the Undertaker appears.
Cool. Is he here?
Oh, well, if he was here, I'd kick him right in the hip.
Oh, man.
Damn.
I love you.
You're gonna speak up.
Wait, he's going to get you while you sleeping.
Yeah.
But the Undertaker said something very interesting. He says he's not just back from Mania, that he's back.
Yeah.
And he told the team to win, or they'll have a reason to fear the dead man. And for Team Raw to rest in peace.
I never knew, number one, that The Undertaker was a SmackDown guy. He's a Raw guy.
He was a SmackDown guy.
He was a Raw guy.
He was on Thursday night.
You better go on the WWE Network. You better Google that stuff. He's a Raw guy, not a SmackDown guy.
The Undertaker was a Raw guy during the Attitude Era because they haven't done the split yet. And when they did the split, he was the first one drafted to SmackDown. Or The Rock was the first one. He was one of the first two guys drafted. He was a champ for a long time on SmackDown.
No.
That's why he fought guys like Khali and Batista and Edge because they were all on SmackDown.
No.
I think you're wrong.
No.
Well,
he's a Raw guy.
The Undertaker just basically threatened Team SmackDown to win or else.
Yeah.
Not to replace Shane. To replace Shane.
No. But he gave him props, though.
Yeah, all right. If you're going to be commissioner, you might as well be the guy to jump off the cage.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. A fearless guy. Come on.
What?
You stand corrected.
Thank you. See, he's a Raw guy.
No.
All right, keep going.
The Undertaker is currently signed to WWE on the SmackDown brand, where he's worked since 1990. Making him the
when they posted that crap, that monstrosity of a lie.
That's recent.
That's preposterous.
That is preposterous.
Since 1990.
This episode is preposterous. What the hell is going on?
You was wrong,
all right,
and
whatever.
Ricky was right.
All right.
I don't know who Ricky is, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Take it away, Ricky.
Stop calling me Ricky. That's not my name. That's not my name. Preposterous.
That is preposterous.
All right.
Whoops, my bad.
Raw versus SmackDown. Raw has 8. SmackDown has 8. Mimi, who you got this week?
Now, before she picks, I was going to run off of what you was talking about with The Undertaker making the threat to the guys that if they don't win, they got to deal with him. Now, I wanted to point out, too, on Raw, Stephanie McMahon said the same thing to the Raw guys. If you don't win, you're going to have to pay some kind of consequence, maybe $1.50 or something. I don't know. But then you got The Undertaker saying that to them. What is the meaning behind that? You think that there's something behind that when they say that? I mean, obviously we're going to have a winner. We're going to have a loser. So what do you think is behind it? There's got to be something behind it if they both said it on both brands. You know what I'm saying? Anything? Nothing?
I mean, I have no clue.
Well, you see,
I just found it weird.
They both were threats, but one is coming from a counterpart versus one is coming from management.
Yeah, but The Undertaker might as well be management. He's been there for 168 years.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
168 years
That
counts.
doesn't count.
Yes,
No,
it
it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
168.
He's no CEO, no CMMO, or CPO, or
HMO, LMNOP, and
QRS. Anyway.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? So Undertaker will take it to the ring. What is Stephanie going to do?
Take it to the ring.
Whatever. All right.
I don't know. I just found it weird that they both said it. So there's got to be something going on.
You have something there.
I know I do. That's why I brought it up. All right, sister. Okay, so now let's go back. Now we got Raw versus SmackDown. Go ahead, Mimi. Rick gave it to you first this week.
I have to say with SmackDown and the women with SmackDown, it was I really enjoyed that. But
on SmackDown? The women? Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I did too.
That Nikki just went and cold cock punched Charlotte, brought her into the ring, and then they started fighting, and then, you had all the girls jumping in and whatnot. That was a hype part. Yeah. But that was it for me.
Yeah. No, I agree with you there.
So, therefore, Raw is number one in my eyes, because that's my POV. And I really enjoyed Raw.
All right. Rick, what do you think?
Well, I don't want to be preposterous or anything. But we did have an Intercontinental Championship match on SmackDown, and it was a pretty good match up until the ending. Like you said, the women were very exciting. And you know what? I like Raw that much. I'm a hater.
Ooh.
So I think SmackDown was better this week. I'm sorry.
Wow. All right, so I guess I'm the tiebreaker. Now, I mean, you heard me say it earlier anyway, so it's no surprise that I agree with you, though, Rick. I mean, but we saw that match already. Mm-hmm. The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler for the same thing, the IC belt. Whether if it was a change or not, the match to me was still flatlined. The only great part that I really, really dug was the invasion of Raw with the women. That was just, I got hyped for that. And I really dug the fact, too, that Bayley got involved.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, Bayley, you're a hugger. Come here. Give me a hug. I want the hug. Come here, sister.
Before you make your decision, Tony, let me just throw this at you.
Okay.
Every single Raw match was obvious. You knew who was going to win each and every match. You didn't know that The Miz was going to win that IC title.
But at the same time, SmackDown threw out that garbage of a match of that with the tag team. So
that's true. That's true.
you want to talk about predictable? That was predictable. And on top of that, the segments that they were doing in the back were boring.
It was very.
You're right.
They couldn't top what Jericho was doing with Braun Strowman. I don't like scars.
So, where's Braun Strowman at, man?
He did not like scars, boy. Yep. So, but yeah, like I said, Raw, it had it going on. It told the story throughout the whole show. I really love the whole, the brawl between SmackDown and Raw. Really, the go home for that was just off the hook. I really enjoyed it. My vote is for Raw.
Raw gets it. So Raw is now up 9-8. Wow.
9-8. Sweet deal. So now that's it for SmackDown. Now we're going to give our predictions for NXT Takeover Toronto. That's really hard to say. NXT Takeover Toronto. No, it's not. I just made that up. I don't know why I went there.
NTT.
Yeah, NTT. Oh, my God. All right, so now we got Bobby Roode versus Ty Dillinger. What do you guys think? Predictable match? I mean, Ty Dillinger, he's getting quite the following with the whole Perfect 10 thing. I like it. I like that gimmick. I really do. But you really can't have Bobby Roode lose. You can't. I'm going for Bobby Roode.
I mean, it will be gloriously preposterous if
Whoa!
Bobby Roode lost.
Wait a minute. Is gloriously...
Preposterous.
No, is that even a word?
Gloriously preposterous.
Gloriously.
Preposterous.
Man, we are tongue-tied today. Oh, look at that one.
Tongue-tied.
Oh, that sounded Chinese. We are tongue-tied today. No, I like Chinese food. So anyway, all right. So who you pick, Rick?
I'm going with the glorious one, Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode. All right. Maybe who you got on this one?
I don't like either one of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you got to pick one.
Sorry, Dillinger.
Prediction. Who?
Ty Dillinger.
Dillinger? All right. You just picking that out of a whim.
Yeah, I am, because I don't care.
All right, so the finals of the Dusty Road Classic, it is the Authors of Pain versus TM61. TM61. Rick, who are you picking on this one? An obvious pick or what?
It has to be. I mean, the Authors of Pain have fought TM61 about 3 times already, and Authors of Pain have destroyed them every single time.
Every single time.
I mean, you should have had Sanity versus Authors of Pain.
Yes.
But I guess you wanted to have a heel versus a face.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was stupid. The cool thing about this match is that this dude, Paul Ellering, will be up above the ring in a cage while the match goes on.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you watch NXT with MC on YouTube, you would know.
I did.
Yes, Mr. Tony, I explained it. I explained the whole thing.
He did.
Oh.
He did.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to go with the Authors of Pain.
Yeah, I'm going with the Authors of Pain. Last year, the winners of the Dusty Road Classic, the first one was Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. They were both baby faces, too. So, I mean, it would be nice to have a heel team get it this time. I would be totally shocked though if they if TM61 wins it. You know what I'm saying? I would be totally shocked, and I'd be upset, to be honest with you, because Authors of Pain are on a roll. There are massively big men that if they lose, it's preposterous. It'll be preposterous. So,
All right.
all right. So, Mimi, who you picking? Authors of Pain or TM61?
Well, I hate to say it, but TM61 is gonna win because it's predictable.
That what? How is that predictable?
Because they've been winning.
Who? TM61? Mm-hmm. So is the Authors of Pain.
No, well, I say TM61.
Poo on you. All right.
On me.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. And then Miguel does the fart sound. I don't get it. All right, so now for the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Revival versus Gargano and Ciampa. I think we're gonna have new tag team champs. As much as I like the Revival. Now, with that being said, with new tag team champs, do you think the Revival will get a call up?
Well, this is my prediction here. Is
Alrighty.
that the Revival do lose the tag team titles for the second time. They get the call up, and actually the Revival tweeted that the Spirit Squad, the Headbangers, and James Ellsworth made SmackDown Live before them. Shake my head.
Oh, Jesus.
So I think they're coming, and it's about time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree.
That's why I think, and I believe Gargano and Ciampa are going to win. And that's why I also think the Authors of Pain are going to win, so they can have that little feud going.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the Authors of Pain, they did fight Gargano and Ciampa, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they beat I don't want to say they beat the crap out of them. That'd be preposterous of me to say. But it was a good match. It really was.
Yep.
It was really
You know,
good.
I've never seen... They gave it to the Authors of Pain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I haven't seen that since they debuted it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Yeah, that's a good prediction. I definitely would love to see that. So, my pick is definitely Gargano and Champion, new NXT Champions.
Me
you
too,
too?
yeah.
Rick, you too?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. All right, so now for the NXT Women's Champion. The NXT Champion, Asuka. Or Asuka, my bad. It's versus Mickie James. I'm going with Asuka. You know, Mickie James just coming back.
Asuka.
It was just a whole publicity thing and very preposterous.
Preposterous.
I think the use of the word preposterous is becoming preposterous.
Yes.
It is.
Mr. Rick, you're being preposterous.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Jeez. He's gotten a little lippy lately.
I know.
Have you noticed?
I think you need to put his ass in a headlock or something.
Jesus.
Maybe that would be an ass knock, not a headlock.
All right, so all right, Asuka versus Mickie James. Rick, who you pick?
I'm going Asuka. There's no way Mickie can win that.
Yeah.
Asuka, there's
No,
no
I agree. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't even see Mickie James after this. You know what I'm saying? Unless she goes to the main roster. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Could be a one and done. Who knows? So, all right, the main event. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe. I'm going with Shinsuke. He's going to remain undefeated. He's going to beat Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe needs to go up to the roster.
You think so?
Yes, sir, ma'am.
I wax my mustache, all right?
Got it confused with you and Miguel.
I wax my mustache.
Yeah,
already.
no, I'm going with Shinsuke. He's going to win it. Who you got, Mimi?
I'm thinking maybe Samoa Joe.
Really? He's going to get the title back, huh? It'll be Shinsuke Nakamura's first loss in NXT.
I know. And
you think
Shinsuke is going to end up moving up to the roster.
Ooh, hey, good bold prediction. All right, Rick, what do you think?
I mean, no, Samoa Joe has to go up. It's about time.
He
deserves it.
Yeah.
It's been so many years. Going up to the main roster with AJ Styles, it's just something that needs to be done. And so Nakamura wins.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I agree with you. Samoa Joe is due to come up to the main roster. I think he would make changes. You know, he would change the whole program. Whichever one he goes to, you know, SmackDown or Raw, he will change that whole program.
I hope so.
Samoa Joe versus Undertaker, WrestleMania.
That's a bold
like
prediction. Yeah.
Write it down.
I would like it. I would like that. So, all right. So those are your predictions for the NXT Takeover Toronto NTT. All right. So now we're gonna. That was nasty. All right, we're gonna go over the Survivor Series. We're gonna get our predictions for that. First match. I'm going out of order, so it's not really in order. But I want to go with this one first for the Intercontinental Championship: The Miz versus Sami Zayn. This match particular is supposed to be whoever wins. If Sami Zayn wins the belt, the IC title will come to Raw. If The Miz defends it, it stays in SmackDown. What do you guys think?
I'm thinking Sami Zayn will be our new Intercontinental Champion because of interference from Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I didn't think of it like that. Yeah, I'm going. I was before you even said that. I was. My prediction was Sami Zayn, new IC champ. He deserves. It's been a while. He hasn't really been in a storyline. He hasn't really gotten that push. I think this would help him a little bit. Mm-hmm. So for him to be the IC champ, I think it'll definitely help, and he'll bring the title back to Raw. So my guess. I didn't think of the interference, but I think it's going to be a clean win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I agree because there was always rumors that the Miz was going to take it to Raw.
To Raw, yeah.
To begin with. So if this is going to be the case, the Miz is going to lose it, and it's going to be Sami Zayn. I agree with that.
All right. Cool. Rick, you said Sami Zayn too, right? With interference with Dolph Ziggler. So that's a very, very good one there. So now, speaking of this, I'm going to go to the next matchup for the Cruiserweight title, Brian Kendrick versus Kalisto. And the same stipulation for this one, too. If Kalisto wins, the Cruiserweight belt and all the Cruiserweights will have to go to SmackDown. So who do you got, Rick?
I mean, it has to be obvious. If Sami Zayn takes the belt, I mean, Kalisto has to win the championship here. And the thing that bothers me is, they're going to go to SmackDown, but they'll probably go on 205 Live at 10 o'clock right after SmackDown.
That is true, but I think they can... my guess is that they're going to build the story in SmackDown. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Carry it over to 205 Live, and then do major parts on SmackDown. I think if it involves the Cruiserweight title, that'll be part of SmackDown, and then everything else, as far as the story goes, will be on 205 Live. That's what I think. But I think either way, there's not going to be two titles going to a same brand. You know what I'm saying? It's not the IC and Cruiserweight. It's not going to both go to Raw. It's going to be one or the other, in my opinion, because it's just too many titles now. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be a switch, in my opinion. So I'm going with Kalisto is going to win the belt and bring it to SmackDown. Mimi?
Same thing. I'm on board with this one.
All righty then. So let me see. We'll do the women's. The women SmackDown versus Raw. Charlotte, Bayley, Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, and Sasha Banks versus Nikki Bella, Naomi, Becky Lynch, Scoop Neck, and Alexa Bliss. In case you don't know who Scoop Neck is, it's
Carmella.
Caramel. So, Rick, who you got on this one?
This is kind of tough.
This was tough. This was very, very tough. I'll just go. I think Team Raw is going to win. Mm-hmm. I think the last two in the ring is going to be, I think it's going to be Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. As much as I want to see Bayley in the last spot, I don't think they'll push her that far. They really love Sasha Banks. I think the last two is going to be Sasha and Becky Lynch, but I think Team Raw is going to win this one.
I'm going to have to agree with you about Team Raw winning, but I want Charlotte and Becky Lynch to be the final two. I think Becky Lynch has been disrespected this whole time.
Yeah.
With SmackDown, with making Nikki Bella the captain and stuff. So you got to have Becky Lynch in the final two people.
Yeah.
But I think Raw's going to take it, though. Charlotte's on too much of a roll.
Yeah. No, I agree with you there.
Yeah, and I agree. Not only that Charlotte's on a roll, but they have Nia Jax, who's just a freaking beast. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my prediction is that after this, Becky Lynch is going to become a heel.
Really?
I think she's just going to turn heel.
Like she's just had enough.
She had enough of being disrespected, and she's just gonna put it on all of them.
Damn.
I thought Becky Lynch was your friend. Why are you farting for, Miguel?
Because I love Becky Lynch. She's a good girl. She's not a bad girl.
She's gonna be a bad girl.
Wow, that is a very, very bold prediction. I would like to see it.
She was a great heel.
Preposterous.
Oh, it's preposterous. Keyword. My goodness. But no, I agree with you. And Rick, you went with Team Raw too?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's a very good one. But you know what I think too? I think what in that match they're gonna really, for some reason, have this feeling they're gonna focus on Charlotte and Nikki Bella.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I really think they are, just to see what kind of reaction they're gonna get. Mm-hmm. So, all right. Now the tag team. This is gonna be a long one. New Day, Sheamus and Cesaro, Enzo and Cass, the Club, and the Shining Stars of Puerto Rico versus Slater, Rhino, the Hype Brothers, American Alpha, the Usos, and Breezango. Who you guys think?
Team Raw.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the Hype Bros and Breezango, I don't see them in that level.
No.
Like, honestly, if the Vaudevillains was in this, and replaced the Hype Bros or even Breezango, I might have to change my because I do like the Vaudevillains. They're a really good tag team. I think they're better than Breezango, and I think they're better than the Hype Bros. Mm-hmm. Those two teams right there, I think, ruins that whole SmackDown team. Yep. So I'm going with Team SmackDown, Raw. My bad on that one. What do you guys?
Yeah. I agree because just for some reason, Team SmackDown they got a weak.
Are we weak roster?
Lineup, yeah.
The lineup, yeah. For the tag team, you're talking about, right?
For the tag team, yeah. It's like, it's weak. And I'm like, seriously?
Yeah.
We have agreed on everything, guys.
What?
Oh, yeah, we have.
We have?
We have agreed on everything.
That's not right.
On everything.
How's that funny?
Everything except NXT, though.
No.
Yeah, Survivor Series, though. For Survivor Series.
Survivor Series.
We have agreed on everything so far.
That's weird.
You know what that is?
No.
That's
preposterous.
That's preposterous.
Well, we haven't finished.
We got two more. All right. So now one of the main events. You know what? We'll just do the Brock. No, I want to do that last. All right. Sorry. All right. So now for the men's, it's Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Braun Strowman, and Seth Rollins versus Shane, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, and AJ Styles. What do you guys think on this one?
I think this is where we're going to disagree.
I think so too. I don't know. We might. Who knows? But this is a hard one to pick. So go ahead, Rick. You take it first.
Team SmackDown.
What? Really?
Yeah, I have a feeling, man. I have a feeling they have to go over here. I mean, we got the Raw women winning. We got Team Raw winning.
Yeah.
The men have to win. The SmackDown has to win at least one thing. SmackDown can't get swept. So I have to go with SmackDown. True.
You know what? I agree with you. And I think the final two in this match was going to be AJ Styles and Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I agree.
The two heels are going to finish off this match. If not, it's going to be AJ Styles and Seth Rollins. I think during this match, one of the things they're going to focus on, and is going to be a big hype, and I can guarantee it, is right in the middle of the ring, there's going to be some kind of debacle, some kind of thing that's going to happen to where everybody's outside of the ring, and the only two people in the ring is going to be Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. And that's going to be a big,
yeah,
pop. I guarantee that's going to happen. But I agree with you, Rick. I'm going with Team SmackDown. AJ Styles.
Oh.
I think AJ Styles is going to be the final one in the ring, and he's either going to pin Kevin Owens or he's going to pin Seth Rollins. So, Mimi, you got this one.
I'm kind of stuck because, I'm looking at the lineup and I see Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. Something's gonna happen between those two.
Okay.
And they're gonna ruin it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's my prediction. Is that
one of them is gonna get penned is gonna be caused by one of them.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just hope that Shane gets his teeth kicked in. So I'm gonna still go with Team SmackDown, but I want Shane to get his teeth smacked in. So.
Whoa,
he doesn't belong there. I'm sorry. There's so many guys that's in the roster that worked their tails off to be there, and here he goes sticking himself in there, just like his father. Why can't you just stay out of it?
That's true.
All right.
All right. Okay.
That's preposterous.
Oh. You need a drink. All right. So now, wow, we got one more match. Let's see if we all agree. So far, wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. It's preposterous. So, Jesus. All right, the final match. I don't know if it's a main event worthy, but yeah, I guess it could be. Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. What do you guys think?
Say Goldberg.
Really? You're going with Goldberg, huh?
Goldberg.
All right, Rick, who do you got?
I'm gonna have to. Oh man, you know what? Mimi was right about the McMahons loving to stick their neck into other people's business, and I believe Shane McMahon is gonna stick his neck in this business.
In this match?
In this match, Brock Lesnar lose, giving Goldberg the win, setting up WrestleMania between Brock Lesnar and Shane O'Mac. And I also believe that this match will go on before the Team Raw men versus Team SmackDown men, and Brock Lesnar's going to lose the match, and he's going to F5 Shane McMahon, causing the Undertaker to fill in for Team SmackDown.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a good prediction. I like that one.
I like that
prediction. I really do.
Too. Yeah.
I really do. So, wait, who you go? So you're saying Goldberg's winning?
Goldberg.
I think. You know what's messed up? I really think I'm going with Goldberg too.
Oh my God! Oh my God! He broke him in half.
No, I'm going with Goldberg, but at the same reasons. I know there's going to be some kind of interference, but I think the interference is going to come from The Rock.
What?
Yes. That's going to be my little surprise prediction for Survivor Series. I think The Rock is going to interfere. And The Rock is gonna be what's his name? Brock Lesnar's opponent. No, Jesus Christ. No, I think that's gonna be Brock Lesnar's opponent for WrestleMania. For next year's WrestleMania, but Brock versus The Rock. Wow. So he's gonna cause
I don't think The Rock is
Lesnar.
coming back to wrestling though.
You got to remember, he's part-time, or he's he's a special appearance type guy, and
he's gonna say a special appearance like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hey, how you doing? Throw me a beer and then leave.
Well, he doesn't drink, so that's preposterous. So, yeah, that is my bold prediction. I think that's what's going to end up happening, and that's going to set up
bold,
the feud.
but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, no, it is going to happen because I said so. And and Goldberg, because the reason why is that it's going to draw the attention away from Goldberg that he was even there. You know,
why?
It's gonna because you're really gonna keep doing a program with Goldberg? No, it's not gonna happen. He hurt his shoulder. He hurt his shoulder pushing somebody. So he's not gonna, this is it for him. He's gonna fulfill a dream for his son to see him wrestle, and that's it. And his wife, and then that's it. And that's I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. And you heard it here first.
Dang, it's like
so
like that.
Dang right.
Let me tell you something,
no,
boo.
Don't go there. So.
You want a piece of me? Because I'm pretty sick of your damn mouth.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Jesus. My God.
Fine.
Yeah, that's right. Fine.
Whatever.
All right. So that wraps it up for the Survivor Series predictions. Let's bring in Miguel Cole.
Mr. Tony, he's ruining it. Come on, baby. This is me and Mr. Tony's thing.
All right, Miguel, what do you got going?
Okay, Mr. Tony, so I came back down from talking to the producers.
Yep.
Miguel, we live on the top floor. You didn't come down from anywhere. Don't be such funny. This guy, he still doesn't know about the producers. I think we need to replace him. Miguel, you need to stop with this preposterous nonsense. And you need to stop with this preposterous word.
He can't even say the word preposterous.
No, he just couldn't say it. He was stuck.
Know what? You need to stop being meanies. Okay, anyway, let's stop with these nonsense. Let me tell you something. So I spoke with the producers, and they told me, Miguel, we love you. We want to give you a new show. What? Another new show, Miguel? Yes, another new show, Mr. Rick. And this one is so much better. It's going to have NXT, TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, 205 Live, and Lucha Underground. Lucha. It's so nice. It's gonna be called Squared Circle News. It's amazing. It's gonna happen next week. It's gonna premiere. Oh my goodness! It's so exciting. You gotta catch it on YouTube, people. Wrestling POV podcast page. Check it out. Subscribe and like every video that I'm in.
Yeah, that's a lot of content there.
I know.
That is.
How long is this gonna be?
Well, this show is not going to be a long show. It's going to be compact. We're going to cover the main news of each of those shows. Because you know what? We got to cover it all, people.
That's right.
We're not WWE POV. We are wrestling POV.
Right.
So we're going to cover it all.
You go, boy. You go with your bad self.
Wow. Alrighty then.
I like it.
Hey,
I like it a lot.
I dig it too but you know what? He's right, because we don't just cover WWE. We cover everything. The wrestling news from around the world, as I always say in the beginning of the show. So, with that being said, I think that's it for the show today. Yeah? No? You guys still want to keep going? No. All right, so just stay tuned. We got Survivor Series this weekend. NXT Takeover Toronto, NTT. It just doesn't sound right at all. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Beanie Goody
and the third wheel and our intern. This was Preposterous. Love, peace, and hair grease. We will see you next week.
Good night, everybody.
Preposterous. Yes, preposterous. Get it all out. Say it again.